Wetin dey happen? My people, una welcome to the channel where they bring una the latest story where they shake Naija. Today matter na gbas wey fit change the political map of Nigeria as we sabi am. The wahala na between Tinubu and some northern politicians as e be like say talk don dey go around about splitting the 6 geopolitical zone for Naija. E be like say the south and north no dey agree again and kasala fit burst anytime. Wetin really dey cause the palava? Na who dey push the idea to divide the geopolitical zone? Wetin Tinubu and the northerners dey fight about and how e go take affect the whole Naija? E no be small matter o, my people. If dem split the zone, wetin go happen to the way we dey share power, resource and even election for the future? Na this kind tori wey go make you reason well. So sidon gidigba, carry your popcorn or your garri and groundnut because this one no be gist wey you go miss. No forget to like, subscribe and press the notification bell so you no go miss the future breakdown or gbas. Make we enter the tori sharp.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done another magic today. I repeat, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done another magic today. It is a must that Nigeria will be restructured either by hook or by crook. It is a must. Nigeria is overdue for restructuring. However Tinubu wants to do it, he must have to do it within his time as president. He has 4 years or 8 years to be able to restructure Nigeria, because any northern president, any northern influence will never ever want to restructure Nigeria. Now, the Nigerian College of Aviation, located in Kaduna State, Zaria, Kaduna State, has been split into 6. The College of Aviation, we only had it in the north. Now, Tinubu is saying that it has to be split into 6 campuses, and these campuses must be sited in the geopolitical zones. We have 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. We have the northwest, the northeast, the north central, the southwest, the south and the southeast. Each campus must be sited in these geopolitical zones. I know the Fulani fundamentalists, the Arewa, would not like this news. Some northern governors that are being inspired by these Fulani cabals will not like this news. Restructuring the Nigerian Aviation Authority is a must. Nigerians have been clamoring for restructuring over the years. If a northern president comes in after Tinubu, he wants to destroy anything that Tinubu has done. The more reasons why Tinubu has to spend 8 years, because it seems he might have the audacity to restructure Nigeria at this point in time. APC came with the mantra of restructuring. They promised Nigeria restructuring, but because they had a northern president in the person of Buhari, northerners don't want restructuring of Nigeria because they are the ones benefiting at the expense of everyone else. I have said it. It is southern money belonging to the south, or money recovered, gotten from the south, that is being used to finance Nigeria today. So restructuring will reposition that money to the places that this revenue is coming from. Imagine a sultan of Sokoto having numerous oil wells, somebody far north having numerous oil wells, because Nigeria is not restructured, while those in Niger Delta are finding it difficult to get infrastructures, to get man, this country is a joke. Tinubu must have to spend 8 years so that he can fulfill this restructuring. Look at what is being said in this report. Now, the College of Aviation Technology, 6 campuses, 6 geopolitical zones of the country to ensure efficiency, national coverage and smooth operations. Those 3 things are the key words. To encourage efficiency, national coverage and smooth operations. In fact, the north, through northern presidents and northern influences, have cited most of our military formations, military structures in the north. Maybe in case if war breaks out today now, only God knows now, they can easily run down Nigeria, because most of these military formations are sited in the north. The other time we saw that bandits went into military school and abducted a general. Bandits broke into. Wow. See, the north has been taking Nigeria for granted. And the more reasons why these people, they are easily creating terrorist groups, because having access to weapons, our weapons is in the north. Yes, our artillery. where we store our weapons is in the north. How come that our military base in the north and all have you in the north that concerns military, yet they cannot stop Boko Haram? Instead, Boko Haram is flourishing. I've said it before that the northerners know about Boko Haram. They don't want Boko Haram to stop because they believe that these people will help them spread Sharia. An average northern politician believe in Sharia, believe that Sharia must be spread all over Nigeria. That one is at the back of their mind. That is why Boko Haram and these bandits, they will not stop. They will continue to flourish. And this is where we have our equipment, military equipment, our guns. Everything we have as a nation is deposited and positioned in the north. Tinubu has come to do a wonderful job of making sure that this is evenly shared amongst regions and everybody will have a taste of the military formations in Nigeria. I believe that any northerner that comes out to speak against these men, you see the comments that will be attacking this northerner. Any northerner that will go against what Tinubu is doing. Because now, and it is more than ever, now we must restructure the country. Let's look at the actions. Somebody is complaining. Tinubu is taking various actions without approval of the National Assembly. The other examples include retirement packages for service chiefs, secret payment for false subsidies. These are impeachable offenses in a democracy under law. So let the National Assembly take note and impeach Tinubu. Yes, let them take note and impeach Tinubu. As if you don't understand the system of government you're running. You think you're running a democracy. That one is on the side. Somebody says, Oshunpedia says, Arewa are treacherous. They put our arsenal and ammunition and air power in their region. Should in case war broke out, they can use it to their own advantage. This means they are never in love with us, but to rule us and corner our resources forcefully. Wisdom of ages from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is Nigerians' reactions. I look down here, I'm trying to see somebody that is going to go against that restructuring. The South, more than ever, should come together and support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on this restructuring of Nigeria. Everybody should come together and make sure that they restructure Nigeria and also support the middle belt. Support the middle belt because we have the southeast, we have the southwest, we have the south. These people come together and they negotiate. They negotiate Nigeria as a regional bloc. Now, when you say the north, when you say Fulani headsmen, when you say banditry, the Arewa will lump all the north together. The southeast will come together to fight Fulani headsmen. The south will come together as a regional bloc or geopolitical zone to fight Fulani headsmen. The south is the same. But can the middle belt come together and say, as middle belt, is there any middle belt forum that is very, very strong to come together so that they can fight against Fulani headsmen, the threat? Because as far as we know, as far as we are concerned, the threats we are having from the north is usually from the Fulani. Whether opposing the other time, Northern Elders Forum, according to them, they said Tinubu should drop the tax reform. Yeah, or come to that. They are saying no. The other time we saw two Fulani politicians, or three, Kwankwaso, Erufai, and Atiku. They are coming together to form a northern party. Fulani, it's always Fulani. When they are not in power, they don't feel safe because they are not in power. They don't feel safe. That's why the middle belt must be supported. This same Zaria is in the middle belt in Kaduna State. Because I believe Southern Kaduna is middle belt. Southern Kaduna is not supposed to have any alliance with Zaria, looking at the topography. But when a Fulani governor comes into power, just like Erufai, he would want to develop Northern Kaduna and leave Southern Kaduna alone, where we have middle belters. Thank God that the 6 geopolitical zones are having the Nigerian Ministry of Aviation, so nobody will do shakara. It should not stop there. The president has a lot to do, and we do it little by little, and he needs the support of the Southerners. Any Southerner that is going to come on board, if Tinubu eventually is a one-term president, any Southerner that is going to come on board must continue in the strides to restructure this country called Nigeria, because it is long overdue. We are better off as regions. We cannot survive as somebody lumping us together by force and saying we are one Nigeria. We are not better off as one Nigeria. We are better off as regions. I know the North will do everything it can. We want to go to hell. The North will try all it can to make sure that nothing makes Nigeria restructure. People were crying, APC, you promised us restructuring when you wanted to come into power. You forget saying a northern president be Buhari. You forget saying a Fulani matron, Mieti Allah matron be Buhari. And you think a Buhari would assent to a tax bill? You think Buhari will support all this? You think Buhari will take the steps that a Tinubu is taking? They were afraid of an Igbo man. The Fulani, most importantly, were afraid of an Igbo man. As Lord Lugard put it, that if you give Igbo man, they are rebellious. It is dangerous for you to give an Igbo man power. That is what Lord Lugard was saying in a letter. It is dangerous for you to give Igbo man power because Igbo will not subscribe to all these their shenanigans of lumping everybody together and not giving different regions their sovereignty. Igbo will not be a pet for the colonial masters. The Igbos, they are strong, they are not cool-headed, and they are rebellious. So the colonial masters don't like people like that. That's why over these years they are coming together and saying no to Igbo, no to Igbo, no to Igbo. The more reasons why they are imposing leaders that are not wanted in Igbo land on the Igbo people. Now here comes Bola Ahmed Tinubu. During the elections, he did as if he wants to die. They were singing all sort of things against him, saying all sort of things. He deceived them. After elections, he became strong. He refused to grant press interviews. But now listen to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's somehow inspiring. See, I'm not in support of the APC. I need to restate this. But if God is going to use Bola Ahmed Tinubu to restructure Nigeria, that is what we want. That is what we have been asking for over the years. Restructuring. Then, when it comes to the North Central, Jos, Lafia, and Makurdi are the central places to put that aviation, but he shifted it in Ilorin. Why? Because the influence. You see, Ilorin is a southwest north state. Southwest north state. So people are asking questions. Why not put it in Jos or Makurdi? The influence of the Fulani in this Makurdi and Jos, man, is overwhelming. I'm telling you. I granted an interview today. I told people the reasons why the Fulani influence in the southwest is limited is because of Christianity. It's because of Christianity. The southwest mixed traditional Christian and Muslim. In the north, dominantly Islam. Dominantly. Anything Christian is seen as minority. You cannot come to the southwest and say Christianity is minority. No, it doesn't happen like that in the southwest. If we had dominant Islam, if Islam were to be dominant in the southwest, then you see the influence of Fulani. So it's good he put it in Ilorin. So if these Fulani are playing their machinations, they have in the north east, they have in the which other place again? They have in the northwest. So they should manage it. The Fulani should manage it. But this College of Aviation is a direct message to the Fulani that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has come to restructure Nigeria. However, they are going to fight him. They are ganging up. 9th of this month, tomorrow, they will be having meeting. It's another gang up. They want to bring P2B into their midst. It's another gang up. I hope P2B understands that restructuring Nigeria will favor the southeastern region. I hope he understands that. In Ebonyi State, aviation ministry, the college, the campus will be sited in Ebonyi State. That is a plus. This will never happen under a Buhari. Buhari used back of leg and say, I gave them second Niger bridge and was bragging. You gave second Niger bridge to the southeast. That is your achievement in the southeast, and you are bragging about it. And APC influencers were just pushing him up and down. I know these northern politicians, they will be waiting. They will be praying in their hearts. How I wish that we can have what it takes to stop Tinubu 2027. The grudge they are having for Tinubu. You know, these guys are master deceivers, master manipulators. We saw Erufai and the PDP and SDP. They were having meetings on how they can have strong oppositions in Nigeria. Just don't forget that politicians, they are big time liars and big time deceivers. They are very good at it to the extent that they might be smiling and lying to you. They might be so convincing and they will still lie to you. They might look so innocent and they still lie to you. Don't forget, it is the results that you need to look at. The Bible says, by their fruits you shall know them, not by their English, not by their stature, not by their smile. So whoever they are, coming together to form alliance, opposition, because Tinubu is restructuring Nigeria. We understand your motive. You don't really have Nigeria at heart. The Northerners don't really have Nigeria at heart. They are interested in what they can get, how they can dominate, how they can foster Sharia. An average Northern leader is loyal to Uthman Danfodio, whether it is Atiku, whether it is Kwankwaso, whether it is El Rufai. I'm telling you, an average Northern leader is loyal to Uthman Danfodio. So whatever that is happening, whatever they are doing at this point in time, coming say opposition, yes, a new party under SDP, Tinubu is a one-term president, blah 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 blah, as if they will do better. Me, I'm against this Northern hegemony. I'm against it from top. Some of these guys watching this broadcast, they wish that, who is this guy? This guy is causing problem. This guy what? But those middle belt, the South, they love what I'm doing. They love the broadcast I'm doing because it opens the eyes. You see, the next generation, the middle belt, the next generation coming, they will never take anything lightly. Their eyes are opened. Those that are going to take over the reins of power in middle belt, the next generation from North Central, would have a formidable group, will come together and they will rescue themselves from the hands of the Fulani. Everywhere you see hands of Fulani, somebody is telling me that they will bring Sharia to the Southeast. I say, okay, you are welcome. But we see the hands of Fulani there. I don't see anything positive thing Islam has brought to the Southeast. If not, it has become a pathway for insecurity, for bandits and terrorists. I don't see any positive thing Islam has brought to the Southeast. If like, let it empower few people and use that to bamboozle anybody. It's not bamboozling anybody. I don't see any reason why Islam must have anything to do with the Southeast, because we see the hand of the Fulani there. So thank God for Tinubu at this point in time. God has a way of doing his miracles, of working his miracles. If they stopped Tinubu today, the Northern people, if they take over power, my brother, they will make sure they reverse everything that Tinubu is doing. Or they will make sure a natural death. They will make sure it dies a natural death. All the restructuring that Tinubu is doing, it did not eventually take over. They will make sure it dies a natural death. When I look at the reactions to this post, I see mostly the Southerners are the ones reacting and saying correct. More jobs. Yes, more jobs, more jobs. I hope Tinubu spends more than, if he's going to move on with this restructuring, he's going to go on this restructuring mantra. I hope he spends more than 8 years. I believe you me. I hope he spends more than 8 years. And I also hope that the North does not stop him from implementing that tax bill. I hope so. I hope he does that. I'm not supporting Tinubu as a person, but if he's going to do the dirty job in his lifetime, because I know the system of Nigeria is screwed. You can't get good governance. But whatever you can get from this man called Jagaban by restructuring, then somebody else come and make it better through regionalism. Let's start restructuring Nigeria now that it's early. Let's start restructuring Nigeria. After that, let there be a census. Let Nigerians be counted. I went to Aba, I went to Owerri, and I saw the number of people in Aba and Owerri. And I've heard stories of the North. How many local governments? You go through many local governments and you see very few people at these local governments. Just 20 houses will make a local government. When you get to the Southeast, you see many people in local governments, many. You see the crowd. Let there be census so that we'll know who is who in Nigeria. Because this Fulani, I've told you, lies is their portion. Deceit is their portion. Manipulation is their portion. Gaslighting is their portion. Damage control, collateral damage is their portion. That is what they do for a living. There's nothing they can do. Productivity, I don't see. The reason why they will go to school is so that they can become in charge. They can stay in charge. They can take over positions. That's why they go to school. Whatever they are doing is to dominate. So for them to do that in a democratical society, they need to be invincible. They need to lie, cheat, and deceive you for them to get to anywhere they are getting to now. I'm telling you the gospel truth. The Fulani, I think under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they will see Shege. And I believe that he has to win his second term. I'm not interested in politics or whether it's an Igbo man or whether it's this. I say restructuring. We need to restructure Nigeria. That is the most important thing. Everybody will focus on your region. Now, Enugu State Governor, Abia State Governor, there's a sort of competition who is going to outperform each other. When we have regionalism, you see the beauty of performance of governors in the southeast. Governors will now sit down and look inwards and see what they can do to make sure that they make their states or their region a better place. And you and I, who are the masses that have been suffering all this while, will start benefiting. See the road from from Umahia to Sukwato. I'm from Sukwato, Ahabaime local government. See the road done by Alex Oti. It was shocking. I say see the road. We traveled the roads when we don't bad roads. No, from Lagos you can only see bad roads. I repeat myself so that you will enter your head well. From Ibadan, Ogun State, then Edo State, you see bad roads. But from Edo State moving through the southeast, man, it's very hard for you to see bad roads. Very hard. That is a good one. The region must be viable, and restructuring will make that happen. If you have these different regional campuses, one wants to outperform the other. That is the beauty of it.